Hey guys, have you ever walked into a social event and suddenly felt completely stuck, like you don't know what to say? Today, we're sharing the simplicity secret to surviving any social event. Let's dive in.
Hey Liam, have you ever walked into a social event and suddenly felt completely stuck, like you don't know what to say?
Yes. Those moments are easier when you simplify your communication and focus on connection instead of trying to sound perfect.
Why do I freeze even when I understand English well?
You freeze because pressure makes your brain overthink and stops your natural responses.
Wow, that's exactly what happens. So, what is the main problem in that moment?
The main problem is trying to say something impressive instead of something simple and real.
Interesting. So, how should I start a conversation naturally?
You should use simple openers like, "Hey, how's it going?" Or, "How do you know the host?"
That feels too basic, right?
Exactly. And that's why it works, because real conversations are simple.
So, simple language is actually better.
Yes, because simple language feels natural, and natural builds confidence.
Why do I feel like I need to use advanced English?
Because you think complexity sounds smarter, but it actually creates distance.
Wow, that makes sense now. So, what happens after I start talking?
See, after you start, actually the challenge is keeping the conversation alive.
My conversations always stop quickly. Why does that happen?
They stop because you give short answers and don't continue the interaction.
I do that all the time. So, how do I fix it?
You follow a simple structure. Answer, add a detail, and ask a question back.
Can you give me a real example?
Instead of saying, "I work in marketing," say, "I work in marketing, mostly with social media. What about you?"
Wow, that sounds smoother and more natural.
Exactly, because it creates flow and keeps both people involved.
So the key is to keep the conversation moving, right?
Yes, because fluency is about movement, not perfection.
What happens when I forget a word in the middle of a sentence?
You panic and stop, which breaks your confidence.
So, what should I do instead?
You should keep going and explain the idea in a different way.
Can you show me how?
You can say, "It's like something you use to organize things," instead of stopping.
Interesting. So, I don't need the exact word.
No, because communication is about meaning, not perfect vocabulary.
Wow, that makes me feel more relaxed.
Exactly. You see, when you relax, your English flows better.
Why do I feel embarrassed when I don't know a word?
Because you think mistakes are a problem, but they are actually normal.
That's true. So, what about reacting in conversations?
Many learners don't react enough, which makes conversations feel flat.
Yes, I usually just say yes or stay quiet.
You can use simple reactions like, "No way," or "That's interesting."
Wow, those are easy to use.
Sure, and they show that you are engaged.
Why are reactions so important?
Because conversations are about interaction, not just speaking.
That makes sense now. So, reactions help keep the energy.
Yes, reactions make conversations feel natural and alive.
What about ending conversations? Why is that so hard?
It's hard because you don't have simple exit phrases ready.
So, how do I leave without being awkward?
You can say, "It was nice talking to you," or "I'm gonna grab something, see you around."
Wow, that sounds natural and easy.
Exactly, because simple phrases work best.
How do I stop overthinking in real time?
You focus on simple patterns instead of building perfect sentences.
Patterns like what?
Patterns like, "That makes sense," or "I see what you mean."
Wow, I know those, I just don't use them.
Exactly. You see, the problem is not knowledge, but usage.
Why don't I use what I already know?
Because you hesitate and try to create new sentences.
So, I should trust simple phrases more?
Yes, because they make your speech faster and more natural.
That's interesting, but I still feel judged when I speak.
That feeling comes from your perception, not reality.
What do you mean by that?
People are not analyzing your English as much as you think.
Really? They're not paying attention?
Now, they are focused on themselves and what they will say next.
Wow, that's surprising, right?
Exactly. And that realization reduces pressure a lot.
So, I'm not the center of attention.
No. And that's actually good for your confidence.
That makes me feel more relaxed already.
And when you feel relaxed, your English improves naturally.
So, confidence depends on how I see the situation?
Yes. Your mindset shapes your communication.
Interesting. And what about mental translation? Why do I still translate in my head?
You translate because your brain is used to your first language and tries to control the message.
How does that affect my fluency?
It slows you down and makes your speech unnatural.
Can you give me an example of that?
Instead of saying something direct like, "I'm running late," you try to build a longer sentence from your language.
Wow, that happens to me a lot.
Exactly. You see, natural English is usually shorter and more direct.
So, how do I stop translating?
You focus on using ready phrases instead of building sentences from zero.
That makes sense now. So, using patterns helps avoid translation?
Yes, because your brain starts recognizing and using complete expressions automatically.
Wow, that feels like a breakthrough.
Sure, and this is where confidence really starts growing.
So, I don't need perfect grammar to communicate well?
No, you need clear and natural communication.
That changes everything for me.
Exactly. You see, once you accept that, everything becomes easier.
So, what should I focus on in my next social event?
You should focus on starting simple, keeping the flow, reacting naturally, and staying present.
And that's enough to succeed?
Yes, because connection matters more than perfection.
So, if I stop trying to be perfect, will people still understand me clearly?
Yes, because clarity comes from simple and direct language, not from perfect grammar.
But what if I make mistakes while speaking?
Mistakes are normal, and most people don't even notice them if your message is clear.
So, continuing is more important than correcting.
Yes, because flow keeps the connection alive.
And how do I sound more natural in conversations?
You sound natural by using simple, everyday phrases instead of formal sentences, like the ones I showed you.
Can you give me a comparison?
Instead of saying, "I would like to know more about your professional activities," say, "So, what do you do?"
That sounds much better.
Exactly, because spoken English is shorter and more direct.
Why do learners use formal sentences like that?
Because they think formal English sounds more correct or intelligent.
And that creates problems?
Yes, it creates distance and makes your speech slower and less natural.
So, natural English is actually simpler.
Yes, and that simplicity makes communication faster and easier.
That makes sense now. But how do I react quickly without thinking too much?
You use ready expressions that come automatically in conversations.
Like, which ones?
Expressions like, "That makes sense," "I see what you mean," and "No way."
Wow. I hear those all the time.
Exactly, because they're common and easy to use.
So, using them helps me stay in the conversation?
Yes, because you respond faster and feel more confident.
And what about work situations? Is it the same idea?
Yes, but you keep it slightly more polite and clear.
Can you give me examples for work?
You can say, "Sounds good. I'll check that." Or, "Let me get back to you."
Interesting. Those are simple too.
Sure, because effective communication is always simple.
Why do I feel like I need to speak perfectly at work?
Because you associate professionalism with perfection.
And that's not true?
No. Professionalism is about clarity and reliability, not perfect grammar.
Wow, that really changes my mindset.
Exactly. You see, confidence grows when you remove unrealistic expectations.
So, what's the biggest mistake learners make when trying to sound good?
They overthink, hesitate, and try to build perfect sentences.
And that makes them sound worse?
Yes, because it breaks the natural rhythm of conversation.
So, natural rhythm is more important than perfect sentences.
Yes, because conversations are dynamic and fast.
That makes sense now. But how do I build that rhythm?
You build it by practicing simple patterns repeatedly.
Patterns like short responses and reactions.
Yes, and also short follow-up questions to keep the flow.
So, interaction is the real goal.
Exactly. Communication is about exchange, not performance.
Wow, I never saw it that way before.
And that's your breakthrough moment.
It really feels like it.
Exactly, because now you understand that you don't need perfect English.
So, what should I remember in a real social event?
Start simple. Keep talking, react naturally, and do not overthink.
And if I feel nervous again?
Remember that everyone is focused on themselves, not on judging you.
That idea really helps me relax.
And relaxation makes your English more natural.
So, being present is more important than being perfect.
Yes, because presence creates real connection.
So, what is the final lesson from all this?
You do not need perfect English to succeed. You just need to communicate simply and stay engaged.
And what should I do after watching this?
Practice speaking every day using simple phrases, and stop trying to translate everything.
That feels much more possible now.
Exactly. You see, confidence grows with action, not perfection.
So, next time I go to a social event, what should I do first?
Just start with a simple question and let the conversation flow.
And that's enough to enjoy the experience?
Yes, because when you stop overthinking, you start connecting.
Wait, I almost forgot. If someone tells me a joke, how should I respond?
That is what we're going to break down next, so you can finally start getting English jokes for real.
That sounds interesting. Where do I start?
Click here and test if you really understand English jokes.
Bye.
Bye.